He was high when I met
Hey, here we go.
him. What's
Welcome, people. Welcome to
up,
More to Discuss.
peoples?
I am your ever so fly host, NunFlyer, in the dark this time. So there's more to discuss in the dark. Oh, my beautiful
NunFlyer
daughter,
in the dark.
Miss Tojo, in the building over there. She
With half eyebrows. That's gonna be something interesting when it comes to me, okay?
Hey, the old eyebrow switch up just didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. So, what are you going to try it again?
Probably not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I just because my eyebrows never take when I try to dye them, and for some reason this time I was like, I just feel like it's gonna work out. Like this is the time that it's gonna take. And when I started to see it taking into the bleach, I'm like, oh my god, yes, yes, finally they're dying. So it's been like an hour now. So let me wash them off. Let me get this off my face. My face don't break out because I have sensitive skin. And I'm like looking at my eyebrows, and I noticed like the whole front is still black. I'm like, oh my god. I'll
Yeah.
probably won't try again. I'm just probably going to just thug it out until they go.
Yeah, I think thugging it out might be the thing to do.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad about
'Cause you
that.
don't want to try that shit again and then get way far gone. It would just be crazy.
Or like just burns them all off, and then I'm just like chemical burn face or something like.
Sheesh. Then you
Yeah,
be running around here looking like you got some other stuff happening.
yeah, like
You know
no.
what I'm saying?
The nails. Yeah, I
That
did
would.
my nails last night.
Oh, so you redid the nails? Look at you, just re-nailing up and stuff.
Yeah,
How often do you do them?
probably not as often as I probably do it too often. Because I think I've been up here each set that I've had, and it's by like a week apart, right? Yeah. So every week so far, um, it's just fun for me to do. And I had to cut my last set down because I started my new job, and I just like that's too short. I understand, but I'm not 12 years old anymore. I need a little bit more length, so I just extended them and tried this little design.
So the length that they are now works
I guess for
for the
them,
job.
I rather have this long.
Right. But I'm saying for the job though.
Yeah,
Well, that works then.
it works for them. So I guess it works for them.
So today's topic, ever so dope topic, one I am ever so fond of, is music. How do you like your music served, dear?
How do I like my music served?
Yep.
Hot and ready. I'm kidding. No. Um, I am very I would like to call myself a chameleon when it comes to music. I can adapt. I can get jiggy with anything. You can play some gospel, I'm turned up. You can play some hard metal rock, I'm turned up. You can play some deep jazz, I'm feeling it. Throwing some old school rock, new school, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, old school hip hop. I can really adapt to anything. Or like all type of music. I'm more of a beats type of person. So it really don't matter what's going on in it. If the beats bomb, I'm there. Doesn't
Really?
really matter. Yeah.
So you don't really listen to the music? You just
I
feel the
feel the
music?
music. Yeah, I feel the music. I wouldn't say I listen to it.
Oh man.
Now I don't feel like I listen to some stuff though. Some stuff. It really depends. I listen to love music, I guess, because I be in my feelings. But for most part, I listen to it for the beat. Like, yeah.
You said
It-
love music?
yeah. Like, in
That's
your feelings.
crazy because
Why you do that to me, music?
that was low key my point there wasn't having a conversation was the fact that R&B is low key a dead thing.
I've been
It's
hearing
like
that so
extinct.
much.
It's like R&B is extinct.
I don't believe that. I believe that it's a lot of R&B artists out here, but they're not glorified because of this mumble rap thing that's been all the fad for the past like 7, 8 years. Like that's what it is. They're not glorified. I feel like once they change the page back to R&B, back to love, everything is so toxic. So that's what's popping right now.
See,
Toxic music.
I believe so when they started uh mixing the two, R&B and rap, man, and they started with the whole collabs. I think that kind of phased R&B out because the beats got faster, the fucking
Yeah,
subject matter got a little bit intense, more intense. Uh,
it
so
went
yeah,
from about love to just strictly
to,
sex.
to to sex, right? Like there's no baby making music. It's just fuck music now, and that's crazy.
Beat them doonies down and go home. Okay.
Right, knock them boots and get on. But at the same time, I believe that came with the insert of fucking rap. Like if they'd just left rap, and R&B would still be popular right now. We still had groups and all this shit. Like
Oh my
R&B,
god, I miss that so much.
right? Like R&B is so gone that the nigga Puff can't even come up with an R&B group. Every group he come up with got to be a pop group because R&B suck.
Well, it's just not out, but you know he's coming back with that love music.
Mm.
As he recently let us know on Carisha Please, another cool podcast. He let them know I'm bringing it back. R and
I
B, my
mean,
self love. I'm coming back with it, and I hope so. I really do. I need because I'm like I listen to music, but I don't listen to music probably as much as I used to because I listen to a lot of old music because of the context. You know what I'm
Jay
saying?
Holiday. Jay
Yeah, the
Holiday was dope.
feeling, like the good stuff, and like if I'm ever on the aux around like a multiple people, yeah, Jay Holiday. Like if I'm ever on the aux around multiple, they're like, take her off the aux, and then they immediately like turn like some King Bond or something like that. And I'm just like, whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. Even in the fact of that, right? So you got so ain't nobody really looking for Jay Holiday like that. Like it was a time where R&B was like one, two, and three, and then you'll probably get some rap shit on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Or it'll be like two
Yeah,
pop songs, a couple R&B songs, and then you'll get some rap shit. Like, but now all it is just a bunch of shenanigans.
I feel like R&B also was based off a lot of like real pain and people being able to express it through that. And nowadays, people don't really know how to express it. They're too worried about what's going to be said about their craft and what they're rapping and or singing about. So I feel like that was a big part of R&B because when you think about R&B, it was a lot of feeling. Like you felt that whatever you were listening to, that emotion of that song is what you were, investing in that moment. It always took you on a ride. That's what I liked about R&B the most is the ride of the situation of it. Like you're
Yeah,
not just listening to it, you feeling
writers
it.
got a
Yeah,
writers got a chance to really get into their bag, and it was dope because that bag was displayed. Like you hardly even hear R&B on regular ass radio nowadays.
radio now.
And if
Yeah,
it is R&B, it's old shit or Beyonce or old shit
even the
or
R&B
Rihanna
has changed. Like
or
one of my
old
favorite
shit.
R&B artists right now is Queen Naja. She's hard. Like she's been out for like 5 or 6 years now, and she's pretty hard. She's going like really, really hard on the R&B stuff. Like keeping the love in there. But she has this one um song with Lil Durk. It go like "fuck me good and lie to me." I don't like that because it's like you're messing it up again. Like it was going so great, you just turned R&B into bullshit right back again. Like damn,
Right. Right, because
damn,
it's almost like that's all they know in the fact, right? Like
yeah.
uh fucking it's just crazy. Like I said, you can't just pull up. Like you gotta. I guess it's not as everywhere. It was a whole lot easier to hear, even fucking theme songs on TV shows and shit. Like it was just a
It's
whole
just
lot easier to
all
hear.
the buzz. It's all soft and loving.
It was
Like
just so much easier to hear back in the day as opposed to now, and that's ridiculous because the world need that shit, man. Where all the love music at?
ain't none. Everything's about hate. Hold on, getting a phone call. Uh, ah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be quiet.
no phone call during the progress, during the
I
podcast.
know, that's why I said, hold on, I'm trying to stop it. My phone was moving slow.
No, yeah, I damn sure agree. It is the industry pushing the separation. But the writers are adapting to the separation, so it's them too. It's not like if you don't put it out there, they won't come. If you give them what you got, and if that shit is good love music, then that's what they go put out there. The motherfuckers is chasing the bag, writers and or everybody, including the industry. They don't
Yeah.
want us loving on each other. They want us killing and shooting and fighting and consuming each other. You know what I'm saying? And not in the right ways. So hell yeah, it's the industry. That's exactly who it is. And the writers are in the industry, and they going along with that shit. Because now you got to literally seek out real, true R&B
Good
artists or
music.
love
Oh
music.
my gosh, yes. Like I was so excited when it came out, when Chloe and Holly came out, because it's like finally a girl group that have real talent and they're just gonna be singing from their hearts. You know what I mean? Because
Good shit.
it's like you said, it's a whole bunch of ugh, nonsense. So like I said, the reason of that right there has caused me to become the chameleon to music as I am, because I can't really get that good feeling sometimes from like rap or whatever you want to call it we got out right now. So it's like I end up listening to country music, or like a
Hey,
different
they
kind of
got some dope country music out there too.
yeah,
I
yeah, like
mean,
it's fire. And they actually still saying words, so it's great to listen to.
you can actually get some type of understanding from it, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really
Yeah,
do.
right. That's right. No, but then the beats that came a long way. Like it ain't just honky tonk. Like you know what I'm saying.
Ding-a-dang,
But
ding-a-dang. No, you got a
I,
whole bunch more behind it.
I recently discovered that they have different genres of country, like they do every other music.
Crap,
Like
that's
it's
what it's
a
called.
few different kind of country music. So I was like, that's kind of dope. You know what I'm
I love it.
saying? Only thing I don't like, well, I guess it's getting a little bit better now, is it ain't no niggas doing country, but it's a couple,
What?
and
I'm
they're
gonna say,
accepting
what?
them
K
and shit.
Michelle is killing the country game right now.
No, it's a couple of, but I mean,
I
you
say,
know,
what? My
they
girl
still
K
don't accept my
Michelle
nigga
going
if you do nigga
crazy.
shit in country form. They don't accept. I know for a fact they don't accept niggas doing nigga shit in country form, no matter what the music is about. Like that shit is cool for the airwaves and like the lights and shit. But that shit ain't gonna get no play on no fucking country radio. That's for sure.
Whack.
Because
Very
they
whack.
got this one black dude that got this. It's a dope ass song, but it's a country song. But it's what niggas do in the country, not what white people
That's
that
what's the
nigga.
best part about country. They
That
still
shit
play
ain't
that
go.
real instrument. You can feel that. Now everything is created up in the lab. You actually sit back and feel your music and enjoy your instruments. Like that's why I feel like a lot of the music is missing nowadays. It's so we sitting in the studio for 12 hours, da da da, punching buttons and doing all these things like that. Like, what happened to like being in a space where people are actually feeling the vibe, playing different instruments, like how that Wow
Technology.
the World video was. Like everybody had their different instrument going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still had the mics and all that, but everybody's doing their thing and it's all coming together so beautifully. Like that's what I miss when it comes to music.
Technology is the reason
Yes.
why
Yes.
music is so. Because all they do is like I was watching something earlier that talked about it. Like a motherfucker send a drum track from here, and a motherfucker send a cool horn pack from there. A motherfucker send some cool like everybody is piecing in on shit. But at the time it comes to a track, you got like three, four, five different producers on the motherfuckers, three or four different writers. Everybody trying to eat off the same little bitty ass plate. And that's
Exactly.
why everything is starting to sound the same and shit. Everybody using the same
Everything
re-rock the
starts to
motherfuckers.
you don't know who can sing and who can't because everybody got autotune. You don't know what
See,
rappers what
blues too. Right, all that shit sound the same. All that shit sound the same. And even with the auto tune shit, like they made that shit so sound irritating. Like they can't even enjoy. Like Roger and Zapp do it, nigga. Listen to it, like damn, that's crazy. They killed your auto tune, my nigga. You probably roll over in your shit right
in your
now.
grave, bad as
You know what I'm saying?
hell.
Cause
Bad
they
as
killed my
hell.
nigga shit. Like that was crazy. That shit, that nigga made beautiful music with that shit. Them niggas managed to make that shit irritating as fuck. And that's crazy.
The new
You know what I'm saying?
blue. Hmm.
Crazy. Fucking again, like I'm the same way like you. I'm a eclectic man when it comes to music. Because I'm an artist, right? I write. So it's like or I used to write. I haven't written in a long time to say that. And I, I will pull inspiration from all over the place, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part though, it's about the instruments for me. Like live music, live bands, all that shit is just so
So
dope.
amazing. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Like a bunch of music now, a bunch of produced music now is filled with a bunch of fucking sounds and bullshit. Not really music. You know what I'm saying? They'll
Well,
chop up sounds from instruments in order to make beats, man. But you're not making music. It's like a fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? Like at all.
we
So
definitely could check them out though, for sure. But I feel like I recently this past was at St. Patrick's Day. Ever first time in my life ever seeing like a live little show where people playing instruments and singing and doing everything like that. It was my first time, and like of course they were white people, of course, but it was just so dope to be in the vibe, the area, like to see people actually enjoying what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a person behind a computer or behind a screen or anything pushing buttons and it's changing the songs or anything like that. It was literally so intriguing to me. Like, wow, I'm standing from it like it's because they're you feel them when they are getting their hype from you being hyped off their music versus
right,
you just listening to something that was just made up. Like, oh, you like that? No, all right, let me tweak a beat.
right. Let me just go take that out and put that in.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Nah,
It was
man.
just so raw and authentic, and I think that
Like
is so
the
dope.
the energy of motherfuckers in that motherfucker practicing for hours trying to get this shit
Yeah,
right
you
just so
can
they can
see
lay
that.
that shit.
You can
Niggas is
literally
like,
feel that.
you know what I'm saying? That shit is, and you can feel that shit through the music too. Like
Yeah.
it has a different fucking feel to it. Like a totally different feel. Like that shit can change energies, right? Like I'll go in the morning in my job and I'll play some fucking old shit from Shalimar and just the way that shit make motherfucker feel. It just gets, get a motherfucker moving, right? That energy. You can tell that they put that type of motherfucking energy into making the music as
Yeah.
opposed to just fucking piecing words and sounds together and calling it music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even feel it through the music no more.
I
Niggas is
definitely
feeling
feel
it through
that.
the bass.
Yeah, like if they got a good. That's why I said beat. That's why like, when you were saying like from the beginning of our conversation, like we were talking about like beats and stuff like that. Like that's how I feel. Like now it's not about the music; it's about if it's a good beat. You know what I mean? If they mix that shit right now, that's what it's about. If that shit's mixed right, okay, I'm okay. All right. It's not really about what they saying because they're not really talking then. It's all gibberish. It's all mumbo jumbo. So that don't even matter. Let's not pay attention to that. Now you can't pay attention to, oh my God, that like that bass solo. Oh, that shit was hard. They don't have stuff like that no more in music.
Nah, I mean,
Like
but
it don't hit as intense. Like what? It is just not the same, and it sucks a little bit because it's like, dang. I tried to get into the music a little bit before when I was younger. I think I was still in high school. I got a song on SoundCloud. I
do
wrote
you?
this little rap on the or no beat from Wiz Khalifa and Weekend. You
Got
know
a
what I'm
little,
saying? I did my little
got a little
thing,
rap.
but it was very childish. It was very very childish. But I tried it, and I just feel like it's a lot that goes into it. I'm thinking I just gotta find a good beat, say some words, and I got a song. That's what I did.
I mean,
It
nowadays you
wasn't
do.
as
That's
good.
all you
It
got to do.
wasn't as good as that. So maybe I should redrop it. Maybe I might pop off.
Do you know that that's pretty much all you got to do nowadays, though? Get a good beat, put some work, especially if you know somebody. Now, if you know somebody that knows somebody that can get your shit some play, or
Yeah.
know somebody that you can jump on their shit that got a bunch of motherfucking followers, are you in the building? You ain't even really got to be talking about shit. Matter of fact, you ain't got to be talking about a motherfucking thing. You could be on that motherfucker beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get on that
It's
joint, be the
annoying as
ad
hell.
lib king, and still go. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers is into quantity, not quality nowadays, I suppose.
Hello. That's how you put that right there.
You know what I
Or into
mean? Like,
quantity, not quality.
the fastest I could pump this shit out. And then you can hit so many people. Like, dude, you know how dope it would be if motherfuckers had like live band content, like not just white people. But I mean if there was actually like a fucking R&B band that got like a piano player to fuck around on the keyboards and a motherfucker that could play the drums, like an actual band like the Roots, nigga, and a bunch of young motherfuckers with grooves like that now, like putting their shit over there, it would be the fucking illest shit.
It would be so hard.
It would
And I
be
feel
the
like there's
illest
so
shit.
struggling people.
Singing real R&B though, not none of that bullshit, like nigga, like if we do cover a motherfucker song, the band is playing the music and we sing the lyrics. Like, we don't do nothing without the band. We don't do none of that digital shit. All our shit is like,
That's why
when
I'm
we go
like,
live, we
who
go
is
live.
it? It's a group actually out still that's like that. I think they're called. Hold on, let me look it up because it's so dope, and I listen to them. I think it's called the Internet. They're called the
Huh?
Internet.
I'm
They're
gonna check them out.
so dope, and
But
it's
we
an.
got one. It's called the Roots.
Let me see.
Fucking Roots Crew. They are. They used to be the Nappy Roots, but now they just dropped the Nappy part and went with the Roots. The illest band ever. Actually, fucking, they're on Jimmy Fallon's band for his late
Oh,
night
and
shit.
Full Crate. That's their name. Full Crate. They're
Full
like that.
credit.
They do a lot of acapella and like live band sounds
So they're
and
an actual band, or they're just a group with a band
well
feel.
they're actual band. Like they play all their shit, do their own shit. They're so dope.
Like back in the day when they had the Jackson Five, those niggas up there dancing with
It gives the
guitars, nigga, with
feel.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's how they are. It's so it
In
just
all the
when I
steps,
listen to
nigga, with a
them, it's you
guitar,
can just
nigga.
feel it.
You
You
know
can
what I'm
just
saying?
feel it. You just feel
Spinning and
the
twisting and
art.
everything. They get rocking and shit, still playing the instruments, nigga. They was getting it. Nigga, like that was, man,
Real music.
fucking artists.
And
Fucking
that's why
music,
still
man. Like
today, all these years later, people still bumping that shit like it was yesterday.
groups literally putting whole steps together and breaking off from the instrument, busting the step, nigga,
That's
spinning
what I
back right
miss
back to the instrument type shit.
dancing.
Like, nigga, that's
I miss
crazy.
dancing so much in like groups,
I mean, all they do is twerk
choreography,
now.
all
Man,
that.
you could have a
Oh my
you could have
god! Like
a twerk circle. That's cool.
that's it. Like it is such because like I look at a lot of my old dancers. Like I used to actually okay, I'm twerking, but I actually used to put like dance with like real choreography into my dancing. Like now, I'm just shake my ass because that's just what it is.
And that's what people do. That's how I run. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks. It really does.
And then other than that, or you can always do like a TikTok dance. They do that
Oh,
nowadays.
I be killing the TikToks. Let me
You know
tell
what
you
I'm
something. Follow me on TikTok, y'all. I told y'all because I go hard. I be killing that thing. All the TikTok dances. What?
saying? Yeah, your little siblings too. They think they TikTokers. They think they tickery dickory docks around this bitch.
They are.
Know
They
all the little
the
shits.
new world leaders. They turned up the.
Crazy.
I mean, it's only thing I don't like about TikTok is a lot of that stuff is mass produced. Like you see the same thing 1,000 times, and it would just drop 10 minutes ago, and it's so scary. How
That's with
fast
anything
that
though.
happens.
That's with anything though. That's
I
with
just see so
anything though.
it just
That's why
seems
you
like it's
shoot
so
for the
much
stars.
faster on TikTok. I
That's
don't
why
know
you
why.
shoot
I
for the
just moves
stars.
so much quicker
Even
on
on
TikTok.
there, you
I
got to
got
be the
you.
cutest, hottest thing. Because
At
once
first,
that
I was
shit go,
like,
it's gonna go.
at first I chilled on it because I'm trying to do the whole social media thing. But at first I chilled on. It. I wasn't really into it for real. But then I started seeing like everybody really like coming up off of it. I'm trying to get in where I can get in. I need to put.
Hey, this is where it's at, man. The digital space is where it's at. You get in where you fit in, and you know it only take one good hit,
I'm trying to
one
figure.
good sound bite, one good controversial push,
That's all I
and we
need.
in the building. You know what I'm saying? But we
That's
got to
why I'm
put the
pushing
work
this.
in to get there, though.
So I'm pushing this more to discuss. All it
Hey,
takes is
we
one
got to
good
put in the work to get
conversation.
there,
Next thing you know, we got a TV show. You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Hey,
All it takes is
that's
one
it.
good conversation. I'm
That's it.
relying on that.
That's why we got to put in the work to get there, B. That's why we on this joint. I'm broadcasting from the dark. You know what I'm saying? We in this bitch putting in the work. You know what
More
I'm saying?
discussion in the dark. You know what I'm
Struggle
saying?
streaming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
But this is what they gotta see. You know what I'm saying? They gotta see the ins and the outs, like you said, the struggle streaming. They gotta see that because when the platform does become all it is going to be,
When we blow.
that's what people gonna remember. Like, hey, remember that one episode where this nigga was sitting in the car, nigga? Now they got a whole warehouse.
Oh yeah, these is gonna be priceless right here.
You know
These
what
is
I
gonna
mean?
be,
Like
you know,
that's the real right there. That's the real.
NFTable type shit after
Yeah,
this. You know what I'm saying?
that's the real. So this
But
is important. That's why I
we
struggle
okay.
so much on my YouTube a little bit because I be scared to show the the struggle parts. Like I feel like I would have been blew up if I never stopped recording every time shit go wrong.
Of
That's my
course.
problem.
Of course. It's the consistency that get them.
I stop
Because
recording every time and
if
get
they're
real
constantly
rocky. I'm like,
watching you, if you're constantly giving them shit to watch, then it's more than likely they're gonna pick up on that hot moment. That's why, especially if you're trying to be in the digital space, especially if you got people around you, it's always good to have a camera on you because you never know what the motherfuckers are like,
I give you that.
especially in your age because y'all do a whole bunch of shit camera worthy, and plus y'all used to grabbing the camera. Like, do you remember the time when they had music videos? It's like an actual thing, like where you can watch them on TV, and that
You
was
can go
it.
to a music video channel and just watch music
But
videos
that's what I'm
all
saying,
day.
right?
I used to
That's the
watch this
crazy
shit
shit.
all the time.
They don't even do. They gotta be on YouTube to see a video, and videos ain't even videos almost. A bunch of niggas walking around with cameras showing off money and cars
That's it.
and tight ass clothes
And then the
with
videos
jewelry
that
on.
are videos, which are like visuals, they're so long now. Like they make like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes long videos. But it's like, come on, what happened to the good, the bomb ass 3 minutes? Like what happened
Three
to those?
minute.
Like take
Them
you to
motherfuckers was like
oh,
3 minute movies with music going through them.
literally. Like what happened to that? Now if y'all
Like
really want to put something together, it's literally like 10 minutes long. I don't want to watch it halfway through. I'm like,
you had whole niggas producing a bad boy style video, and I don't mean puffy, I mean the movie style video. The motherfucking budget of them videos is like $2 million just for 3 minutes worth or 4 minutes worth of video.
it was worth it.
Yeah, that shit
It's
was
just
dope.
people don't put, like you said, people are in for the quantity, not the quality. They don't put that
Shit was dope,
extra oomph
bro.
into the what they're putting out. That's why, like with me, I feel like that's why I'm so conscious about what I do put out because like I really want it to always be the best, but I gotta understand, like I gotta give it all. I can't just, try to
Yeah,
put out
yeah.
here and there because I'm working so hard on it. Like I gotta just
You gotta
do it.
give the people what they want as much as you can give it to them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's even if even in the fact of your like nails and all that shit, like all of that shit is great content and a dope ass insight into who you are.
Yeah,
And
I just
so you gotta like do all that shit. You do that shit once a week, nigga. You can be on your own shit once a week, popping that off, talking shit about something, whatever happened during the day or whatever the fuck, while you do your nails, and then talk your shit. You know what I'm saying?
I really
Do
need to
that shit. You gonna
try.
do the shit
That's
anyway.
what I ain't gonna lie. That's where my um why I can't say I'm bad at, but I gotta get better. It's because like when I'm doing something like as far as like makeup or nails, I will pick up the phone for anything else and record anything, right? But when I'm doing something like that, it's like the farthest thing from my mind, and I don't understand why. It's so crazy. Because after I'll think about it, like, damn, I should have
I should
recorded
have.
this. These look
Yep.
really nice. You know what I mean?
See, you might as
Damn,
well do that shit while you doing it, even the fuck ups, because look, it's content.
it's content, yeah. And then
You
they
know what I'm
can see,
saying?
okay, she messed up, so she tried it this way. Let me try it that way too, maybe. Da, 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 da. I
All
just
that shit count.
I gotta get in there. I gotta
And like I
drill that
said,
in my head because
the
it's gonna
more
be
of you give them, the easier it will be for them to latch on to you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you're doing your nails, man, you can talk shit about anything. You know what I'm saying? To get motherfuckers to listen to while they watch you. Fucking anything. Whatever you got going on in your head. Just, you know what I was thinking about today? And just get cracking. Cause I mean,
I'm a very random person like that.
and
I was thinking
that
about a
shit is
ride because
content.
that's why like,
That
oh
shit is
my god,
content.
these braids will not stay in the back. They just
They
keep
try to be
popping
up
out and
front and
it's
center.
bothering me.
Just like my
Yes,
goddamn
like
light won't
y'all.
stay lit. Trying to keep me in the dark.
I love how he said, "Take off your hat so we can get some shine on that forehead." I love that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Go all the way back
I
though.
love that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think it'll be dope. That's why I think that this is gonna be dope. Cause we get to express shit like this. Music taste, and people get to grow with us. So I think once you pop off onto some other stuff, you know what I mean? I think it'd be dope.
It's gonna be
Plus, you're
dope.
of that
It
age, man.
already
This is
is
what
dope.
y'all do.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what it is. It's like seeing people my age, especially in the music industry. It's like everybody just popping off. You drop some like it's just one girl, just one song. It's called Munch. She just dropped it, and it's a hard song on a heartbeat. She's not really saying much. It's just like everybody just popping up because just putting out. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like I need to get on the wave, but I don't really do the music too much. So it's like that ain't my wave. Like I
But
don't know.
It's a wave for you to catch, though. It's a wave out here for you to
Definitely,
catch, and when you find it,
definitely.
ride the shit out that shit. But again, at that point, you gotta ride it, and staying on the wave requires a lot of motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? Surfing ain't no, it ain't
Man,
no pump.
I'm talking about the most work ever.
Surfing
Like
ain't
when
no pump.
people really try to talk crap about like people that do music or like social media influencers or people that just do things on the camera, they're like, oh, it's not really working. Y'all are crazy. You gotta wake up early. You gotta make sure you look good. You gotta make sure you got something to do so you got something to film. You got to make sure that you got good music written or find a good writer so that you can put something out. Like it's a lot of pressure and people
Hmm.
don't pay attention to that. They just like,
They
expect so
just see the finished product,
yeah, they expect so
but
much.
that's wherein lies the fact that you taking them through it, because then they'll know. You know what I'm saying? Every time you sit there and it's 1 o'clock and you still like, yo, you got that back camera, like, I'm still editing this goddamn shit. You know, they're like, they'll see that shit. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, like, so all of that shit count. So anytime you in that mode, man, you got your computer, you got your phone, like, turn all them bitches on, set them up and get cracking. That way you don't miss nothing.
I definitely got
We
to get
don't miss nothing.
into that. I have to get into that for real. Cause I'm really funny, and I feel like all the most funniest stuff I do is off camera. And everybody's like, "Bro, why you need this? Is the stuff that need to be on camera. This is stuff that you need to be recording." I'm like, I know. I just don't have be ever having nothing rolling. Like I gotta start getting it rolling.
See, you in the you are in the mindset of motherfuckers my age where we didn't have it like that, so we not used to just
I'm
popping
not.
out
Yeah,
cameras at the
but I'm.
first
I'm like,
pop off.
it's so hard being at my age because I'm a mix of both.
See, that's
Like in
crazy.
one morning, it's like when my on my phone, on my phone. But once I put that thing down, it's down. And then once it's down, that's when I start being myself because I'm not locked into whatever's going on my phone. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not catching all of it because I'm not on the phone. I'm just vibing out in the vibe. Because once I pick up the phone, I'm locked into that world. So it's like it's a hard balance.
It's not though. That's why you don't balance it. You married. Every time you pick up the phone, you creating content. And when you're not creating content, you can be checking out other content, trying to get ideas or whatever. But if you go beyond it, you might as well make it work for you, right? You know what I mean? It's not necessarily a balance. It's more of a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Bring that with that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like while you in that world, be in it. Shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Instead of just watching it.
That's how I've been being more. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I've been carrying TikTok. Cause it's like if I'm gonna be on TikTok, I make at least like 3 videos a day. Cause like it's like okay, if I'm gonna be on here, I'm gonna at least create like 3 videos, and then if I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. But throughout 3 of the videos, I'm gonna find a video that I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna recreate it, type like that.
Right.
So that's how I've been being more active, and it's definitely been paying off. Like I've been getting a lot more views. I'm no longer shadow banned. I don't know why I was shadow banned. Like they shadow banned the hell out of me when I first started TikTok. Like for like 2 years, it was like I'll have like 180 views on one, then I'll get two, two, four, one, two, 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 250, 8, 9, 1, 1, 1. Like it just completely like not reaching nobody. Horrible, just horrible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It just sucks. But I
Man,
finally
man.
fixed it, so it's okay.
Hey,
I'm in here. We lit now, so I ain't worried
gotta
about
get
nothing.
back in there. I'm sorry, gotta get back in there. You know what I mean?
So
Man,
as far as
okay.
you writing music, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, what do you do with it? You just write it and look at it?
Nah, man, well, yeah, basically write it and log that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was writing before the whole because we had a whole rap thing going. I mean, group doing shows, all the shit, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
heard about that.
yeah, we was dope as shit,
I'm not a
and
little bit.
yeah, we was hit, we was ill as fuck, right? So, um, that type of shit was used, so it was ammo. We needed that, so we wrote it and used it. When I wrote songs, like R&B songs, I just filed that shit. I only wrote like 4 of them bitches, and I
Yeah.
was hella young when I did it. But yeah, I wasn't really a. Well, I can't say I wasn't really because I could do that shit, and I thought I was pretty dope at it. But I was more focused on rap, which is crazy because like R&B was always forefront for me. Like I wasn't really a singer. Like I could rap and it was dope. And I listened to rap selectively. Like I wasn't a every rap nigga listen to or kind of do. But Yeah, R&B was like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, to the effect that when I was locked up, I used to work out to that shit and everything. Like it gave me a certain
Work
calm,
out the
right?
R&B. I gotta
Yeah,
get into that 50
yeah.
Cent pump. Like, ugh.
And
I like that.
all huge listening to Boys to Men and shit. But
Oh, wow.
you know what I'm
uh,
saying? But no, it was a it just has a certain energy, always had for me. And rap in itself is more like an outlet, whereas R&B was more like a vibe.
okay. I can feel that.
You know what I mean? Like it's a vibe. Rap was more like being able to put the words together, use all the English shit they teach you in school, and mesh it with some other shit that you made up. You know, and
That's what
try
I
to
think is so cool about rap. Like, you be using words that ain't even words, but they words now.
right. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what you do with it though. All depends like E40, the master of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hard. So
The
hard.
master of it. The
Oh my
man, the
God.
master of making a word do its wording thing. Nigga.
I'm
That
fast
nigga would
too.
make a word do what a word do. That's for fucking show.
I feel like I
Um,
talk fast because I used to listen to a lot of music that was fast as hell.
Me too. That was low key a rap style, but I had to slow down a whole lot. But yeah, I grew up in the age of Bone, man, one of my favorite rap groups. So and Twister when he was twisting first Twister, fucking breaking. Yeah, this nigga breaking Guinness Book of World Records Twister, nigga when he was Mr. Tongue Twister. Like with low key, everybody was trying to rap some type of fast until the Dog Pound came out, and then that slowed everybody's shit up. Snoop and the Pound kind of slowed the West Coast down because my favorite artists are all rapid pace artists like Souls of Mischief, fucking other than Scarface, who's my favorite fucking individual rapper. Um, but favorite rap groups though, Souls of Mischief, Naughty by Nature, Tretch anyway. Not so much the group. Tretch was always hard to me. Lyrically dope as fuck to me. Um, the Dog Pound, of course. And
Hard.
Bone, man. This was my groups growing up. Like, you can have your Wu Tangs and all of that. Take that with you. They're cool, but I'll roll with
Not
my
they're
squad. You know
cool.
what I'm saying? Yeah, they're dope and all. Don't get me wrong, but I'm riding with these guys. So
I feel
I
that.
was that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, a lyricist, man. I love putting words together. I love making words work.
That's what I like. I like a person that knows how to work with words. Like, I feel like that's how Lil Yachty is. He's one of my favorite like artists. I can't really call him a rapper or singer because he do a lot of different stuff. But I feel like he is like a type of lyricist type because he's real hard with words, and he writes for people like City Girls and stuff like that. And he just be knowing what to say and how to put shit together, how to make that shit sound so just wow.
Right, right.
Like I listen, he has songs that are like 1 minute and 30 seconds, and like it's just like ah ah, because he just talk his shit. Like, oh my god, why did he just say that so fast? It's just so hard.
And that's a good MC though. That is the mark of a great MC. The ability to kill some shit off in a minute, 30 seconds. You know
Man, I'm
what I'm
talking
saying?
about you gotta run that shit back because it's just too short. It's just so hard. Like you gotta hear it like 2, 3 times to get your 3 minutes because oh my gosh,
Yeah, that's
it's
the
just
mark of a great
hard.
MC right there. Like my favorite MC is my brother, your uncle. That nigga was hard. Yeah, man. That nigga was hard. That nigga was hard for a long time. Uh, and then of course Scarface, like I mentioned earlier. But my brother could put some words together that are with some type of meaning behind it. Like, that nigga was hard, man. That nigga was
That's when
hard.
you know it's dope. It's like they're not just putting the word together and just talking, but it's actually a meaning behind it, like you feeling what's going on.
I know that nigga. That nigga kept my pen sharp for sure. Out of all the motherfuckers we rap with, like my homeboy Sin. Shout out to my nigga Sin, man. My nigga Mike Brown. Another cold ass MC. It was hard as fuck too. Um, Me and that nigga was like sparring partners, man. Me and that nigga was like, it was like, you know, we exercised with each other, right? When my brother came into his, he was like all right, nigga, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And it made me be better, as opposed to, rapping. Fucking with Mike. It was a difference. Not that I figured he wasn't a dope MC. Or like any line at any time could have just took a nigga down, right?
Yeah.
But he had that same respect for me, so it wasn't like a. But seeing my brother when he first started, and then turned into this nigga went into motherfucking metamorphosis mode and turned into the beast that he became. I guess that's why he's so dope to me, because I know how the nigga used to sound when you know we was putting shit together for him. Like I know where the nigga coming from, but that nigga, yeah, man, that nigga was dope. That nigga was
That's
dope.
dope. That's super dope.
That nigga was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, that nigga kept my pen sharp. That's for sure. Like when that nigga energy left, when we all got separated, like that kind of just killed the whole vibe for me in terms of writing and rapping and shit. Especially knowing the niggas wasn't gonna be out until niggas was like mid 30s or whatever the fuck, late 30s or whatever. I mean, I got out in my early 30s, but you know how long it take to get on in the game. No one ain't trying to be no fucking 38, 37-year-old
Yeah,
fucking rapper.
that's
Like,
like something like they want the little
fuck that
high nigga that's
shit.
popular. If you do that, you gotta have already been on some underground shit, and then you just slamming out. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right,
what.
like a nigga would have had to do a lot of work that nigga wasn't willing to do. That's for damn sure.
I mean, I feel
But
that.
I never really tripped off the ghost writing fucking side of the
I
game
was
because
I
being
was just gonna ask you about that because when you're saying you write, I'm thinking like I feel like ghostwriting is a good thing. People get a
well,
lot of
yeah,
bread.
and then people get paid from that shit, right?
Oh
But
yeah,
see,
hella bread.
being an MC like I was, and it wasn't just about the music for me. It was about the vibe. Like it was about the squad. It was about the aura. It was about what I'm saying. All of that shit is what made it live to me, right? Um, the shit that we was doing fueled a lot of the fucking lyrics that we had going, so that was dope. Um, but after all that shit came apart, it was like fucking nigga writing for like I'm not to rap this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, a nigga wasn't used to writing raps just to store away. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker put a poem and store that away. A motherfucker write a song and store that away. But when a motherfucker wrote raps, that shit was ammunition. That shit was
Going
for the
out. Yeah,
people. You know what I'm saying? So when you ain't got no people to give it to and you just rap in the back of your head. And then like I said, the energy of the whole shit. Uh Plus, I'm an MC, man. So if I'm gonna write anybody's shit, it's gonna be my own, right?
I feel that as well.
But if they pay me, I'll put a pen together for them, man. I'll put something
I
on it. But
say
it just feels foreign to me. I didn't come from that era, bro. Like if you was rapping, you was writing your own shit, or you
young
was
shit. Yeah,
freestyling your own shit. It wasn't no nigga. It was five of us. Okay, so put it like this: me and my nigga Sins tried to write for Rock, and that nigga didn't feel right doing this shit, so he started writing his own shit. Take that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get comfortable being no fucking ghostwriter, none of that shit. That nigga's an MC, man. That nigga grew into his
he
own
said I'm
shit,
not finna
made
sit
his
here and
own
watch
shit.
him nigga spit
Right,
my shit. I'm about to spit my
right.
own shit.
And you started writing and spitting this off. So, I mean, once you come from that, it's kind of hard to just, hey, man, you got a verse for me? Hold on, let me see what I can do. I mean,
Yeah,
unless you just like doing that type of shit. And
yeah,
I wasn't that type of MC. Like, I, I couldn't fathom writing for nobody, especially after again I seen my brother, me and my nigga Sid was like putting this shit together, and I seen that nigga grow up out of that, which goes to show me that niggas don't need that shit. You just being lazy, nigga. Right, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, so it's not like a fucking this nigga did his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck y'all shit. I got my own shit. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
Anyways,
I'm a
yeah,
fucking MC, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a different breed of nigga at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's a different breed of MC at that point. And
yeah,
motherfuckers who use ghostwriters, they just rap, man. They're not MCs. And that, I believe, is a big
yeah.
difference.
They just
You know what I'm
like
saying? They just rap, bro. That's all they do.
the music
They
style is
rap.
like
They're entertainers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But they're not MCs. And I'm an MC, bro. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
so. When you being an MC, that means like you freestyle and shit like that, right?
Well, an MC is just is a motherfucker who is organic in doing it. You can freestyle, you can write, you can fucking take the
Let us
microphone
hear
from the
let us
motherfucker
hear a freestyle.
and
I'm
and
trying
and
to
and, 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 and down some shit. Woman, I
I'm
haven't
trying to hear
freestyled in
a
about
freestyle
400
right quick.
years.
Okay, well, in no time like the present.
But it is though.
So,
Like the past, that was the best time. It was the greatest
but
time
no,
ever
there's
to
no
hear
time
niggas
like the
freestyle. It
present.
was like,
So
that's when they was
come
iced up.
on, freestyle something.
Ain't no
Give me a little
freestyling,
poo poo cat,
dude.
poo 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 cat, poo 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 cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
A
do.
little
I'm
something.
not finna do that.
Yeah, I think you can kill little 30, little 10-second,
Little
you know,
4.5 bars.
just a
You know what I'm
little
saying?
tay, a little, you know.
All right, so look, here we go. One time.
One time,
I'm
put it one
finna
time.
kick this freestyle for my daughter in the dark. Like niggas in hoodies walking like in the park. With a gun
Okay.
tucked in that shit looking for niggas to hit. But fuck that shit. I'm about to go fuck on the bitch. Cause
I
I
love
ain't
it.
finna go to jail fucking with these niggas. Even though I'm the type of nigga to pull triggers. But I'm trying to kick back on that shit and just chill. Maybe smoke a whole lot of blunts and get ill. With my
Okay.
homeboys in the back of the pack. Well, you know, I can go. It'll go. It'll come as it comes. The longer I go, it sits in. It settles. Kind of like Kool-Aid.
You lost me at the settles Kool-Aid. I'm like, what? Kool-Aid, what?
Hey,
But
that
no,
was
I
the first
like
thing that
that.
popped in my
I like
mind,
that.
though.
See,
That was funny
I'm not the type of
because
person I can
Kool-Aid
freestyle on
don't
the
settle.
beat.
It's funny.
Like if I'm like super high and somebody drop an instrumental, I'm going to spit fire shit. That's just who I am. That's just how I am.
But again, MCs
But
are the beat.
outside of that,
Lyrics can
like
be
how you
beats.
just was like going from your mind, like you know what I'm saying, just like taking whatever came. I can't do that. I get choked up. I be like, I'll start going, and I'm like, and I just start
No,
laughing.
but it's the
I can't
okay.
catch.
So it's one of those things that it's like an exercise. Like the more you do it, the easier it become. Because, okay, have you ever seen a Lego movie?
No, I don't
Anyway,
really.
what they have these people in this movie called master builders, and they can pull shit from anywhere and build whatever they need. And it's kind of like that for a freestyle MC. Words just up there. They just up there, and you just
That's what
pulling
I
them.
mean. It's like for me, it's
But you
only
only get
enjoying
that
the
by
moment.
practice, though. You only
Like
get that by practice.
sitting in
Like
the
you can only get
past.
that by practice.
Okay, and that's another thing too. A lot of weird. I think a lot of weird stuff too. That's another thing too. Like when I rap,
Put it in a rap.
it's just
A whole
weird.
lot of people
So
think
like
weird
how right
stuff.
now I was just about to start one, and it's just the first two lines was like, why? Yeah.
But a whole lot of people like weird stuff, though. You never know what a motherfucker like. Plus, the more not like everybody else, the hotter it'll be to the motherfucker listening because, hey, man, that was different. What she said? You know what I'm saying? So, like,
I said I'm
spit
sitting
your
on the
shit.
cash, scratching on my ass. Did you catch that?
Okay.
Like
That's it.
that's
Then you
how
put
no,
something
that's
with
the
that.
type of shit I be rapping. Like it's
And you put
I
something
don't
behind that, like, got thoughts in my head from when I had did things in the past. Like, kick the cat on accident, or maybe take out the trash. I don't even like trash, so fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anything, as long as it's together. It's fluidity. It's words, man.
yeah,
As
it's
but
that
your words are
fluidity.
weird. If you can put those weird words together, or you can put those thoughts into words out loud,
It's
I
very
bet you
weird.
somebody will like it. I bet you
I'm
somebody
pretty
think
sure
that
they
shit is dope.
would because it would just be a whole bunch of random lit shit that comes from my brain.
And then they
But
probably be thinking the same shit just in a different way and be like,
but
oh shit.
yeah, I feel like I'm that person. Like I be always say, how people say like I'm not always that person that says shit that people are thinking that they're scared to say. Like I'm I'm always that person. Like why would you say that? I'm like you know you was thinking that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. He's like you're like oh yeah, but why would you say it out loud? It just comes out. I don't know. It just
Like, can you imagine a rapper other than Eminem who did some shit like that? Because that nigga spit shit that just seemed like, all types of shit
crazy.
that
But that's why people
it's
loved him because it's like
that's what I'm
did
saying.
this nigga really just say that?
That's what I'm saying
Like
about the weird
run
shit you
that
be
shit back
thinking. Put
again.
that
Hold
shit
on.
out
Let me
there.
say that again. Hold on. Like, yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
can't.
saying. You
I
never
can't really
know
think
who
of nobody that's like that.
you never know who will like your, work your jelly. You never know who like it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm gonna play around this a little bit.
Right.
Play around this a little bit, just a little tiny bit. I'm
And at
also
the
a
very
really good
least,
ad libber too. Like,
right?
I want to let
If
you
you
hear
on
something.
your pen or you in your phone, poems count, nigga. You don't have to just write raps. Like you can put poems together and they can turn into raps one day. Like, just put the pen to work. Like you don't have to be Nothing specific.
I'm gonna
You know what
try
I'm
to see if you
saying?
can hear my ad libs. Okay, let me know if you can hear them. I was drinking Patron with my friend. And he was rapping, and I was doing the, Okay. Do you hear it?
I can hear it.
Yeah, we used to be in my room. You know what I'm saying? It looked like. Oh, let me show you. It looked like a little studio in there. We used to be in my room, vibed out, getting drunk,
Your
turn
ad libs were like
the
your
instrumentals
ad
on, and
libs.
just go crazy.
Your ad libs were kind of lit though. Oh
I just know I know where to drop it at. Like I can feel where to hit that little right there for you, make it a little zag.
yeah, the trigger trigger. I
So
felt that. I felt that. That was one of the things, kind of like a scratch from the '80s, but not really. When you think you got it, but you don't. That was pretty dope. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I like to,
Oh,
say,
hilarious.
the ones and twos here and there.
That's funny. Ah
I'm
man,
telling you,
yeah.
if
Hey,
I'm not that,
I'm
I can get
telling
that.
you, I wish I have something somewhere on my phone. I think in notes because me and my boy Sin was working on some shit in band lab, man, and I was supposed to be writing a verse for the kid. We're supposed to be putting the kids on, right? And I started something probably like 5 bars for Trey, and it was kind of dope. But then I got sidetracked with life and the shit didn't go well. But it's on Band Lab somewhere. I gotta find that shit. This was kind of dope for some kids shit.
That's so cool.
Especially for like my first time like really writing some shit since, I wrote some shit for me. And then again, I'm an MC, so writing for other people is kind of weird.
I know, but that's your kids, so it's like
Right,
still you. It's an
right.
extension of
But
you.
here's the thing. I was a battle rapping MC that rapped about killing people and shit like
Oh,
that. Uh
shoot a nigga in the
so
face.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
must have thought it was mace. Yeah,
Like
nah,
my
nigga, look,
Glock
nigga.
ratio,
It was just
my
cake.
Glock ratio per 16 bars was ridiculous. It was crazy. I had to back up off my shit. I was so aggressive in my rap. I had to back up off my own
Bro,
shit. Like,
it's
hold
so
up,
hard for me to watch stuff like that. Like people that like watching battle rapping, like I just like it's so I catch myself like,
disrespectful,
damn, they
right?
just doing too much. Like why would you say something like that? Like all these people are right here. No.
Right?
I'm too emotional. I can't be in that setting. Like
Hey, and that shit is just way
no.
disrespectful. They say some way disrespectful shit
What
about each
like
other during battle rap sessions. Like people, I can't. You just ain't gonna do that and not get slapped or socked or something.
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's why I'm too emotional because it's like after a certain amount, it's like, okay, all right, you ready for my next row? You
Right,
ready?
and then just
Ready for my
spiral
next
running
row?
right in his
This
fucking face.
this smack it up.
Hey, but
Talking about nigga.
that's why. Okay, so and in that same fact, right? Um, you gotta respect the game. That's why they can get away with that shit. It's a display of verbal combat, right?
Mhm.
So whatever comes from that in terms of why you rapping. It's a battle. So, all's fair in love and war, even when rapping. Now, at the end of the day, do niggas catch hands? Do motherfuckers catch feelings? I'm
I'm
sure
about
it
to say like
happens.
after it is niggas
I'm
fighting
sure it
like
happens. But for the most part,
it's
you
like a meeting
respect.
outside. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Right. But for the
That's
most
what
part,
I'm talking about.
you respect the game. You know what I'm saying? You respect the art. Like I said, it was verbal war. No need for fisticuffs. If you lost on the battlefield, you lost on the battlefield. And he had to call your mama 12 bitches for you to like really
I'm
get in
about
your
to say
feelings,
because he
then
definitely was just talking that shit about my grandma
no,
and
but that's what I'm
he
saying.
handled that.
Hey, right. But at the end of the day, if he got your ass because of that and the crowd felt him, you lost. Now behind the shit and in the parking lot, you won. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Where you on the field, you on the field, baby. You get slayed, you get slayed. Whatever weapon he choose to use, be it a knife or a nuke, nigga, you gotta deal with it. You stepped in
Yeah.
the arena, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I guess that's why I wouldn't really not say thrive, but too emotional. It's just like you're not
also
gonna
why I wouldn't enter those fields of battle because, my niggas like to fight. So
and I do too. So
we might as well just stay out those
you're
realms.
not even gonna
Keep
say
it.
you. I'm the type of person you can't even say too much to me. Like if we're arguing, It's to the point where it's like either I need to walk away or I'm gonna whoop your ass. Because I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you. Like, you're not finna keep talking crazy to me. You're not finna keep saying whatever
Right.
you need to say. I'm gonna shut you up and end all this. So it's like I feel like going back and forth. I would just be taking each pull like, ooh, ooh,
It's
okay,
unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You might as well get it out the
okay,
way.
keep on going,
Might as well
keep
get it
on
out the way.
going.
Feel the same way. What are we arguing for, nigga? We gonna fight or not? What are we doing?
What's
Fuck's
up?
all this about?
Thanks.
Bet, right? So here's the thing: stay out of arguments, and it's the same thing with the battle rap shit, right? Like if you can't handle that arena, watch that shit from afar. Cause
I
I'm that
won't.
type of nigga.
I can't
I'm an
even watch
MC
it.
through
It
and through,
makes me
nigga, and I understand the rules of the game, and I respect it wholeheartedly. That's why I'm not even gonna play.
no, I couldn't
Cause you
do
say something too disrespectful to me, or about my dead kids, or about any of that shit,
anything, and they
nigga.
step on all. They hit
Yeah,
below every
yeah,
belt.
yeah, yeah.
They don't have no mercy ever.
Yeah, yeah, but they ain't supposed to. Again, it's war, and again, he stepped in that ring, so that's why I
Who
wouldn't even.
baby you gonna
I'm
shoot in
not
the
that type
face?
of. I'm
Okay.
not that type of MC, my nigga. Like you ain't just gonna say you ain't gonna use rap to disrespect me. Period,
That's how I
nigga.
feel. That's all it is. And it's like, why do you like watching? It's like people that like watch. I'm like, why do you like watching that? It's interesting. It's disrespectful as fuck. It's what
And
it
that'll
is.
be some dope shit. The way they put that shit together, like I'll watch it, and I'm not gonna even lie, like I don't watch it like that, but I'll be scrolling through my shit and I'll see some MCs that I know I've heard of and watch them get down. But I don't just sit there and watch that shit like I watch other shit all day. It's one of them spend moment type shit. But because I'm an MC at heart, man, and I like to see the spar. I
I
like
mean,
to
I
see
feel like
the
the spars are
you
good,
know.
especially when it's like good vocal, good lyricists and people that really, what I'm saying. But when it
And
gets to
most of them do.
shit talking, like,
Even when they talking they shit, you have to admire the beauty of the formulation of the.
it just
You
gets
have to
so
admire the wordsmithery of
intense.
it all.
It just
As an
gets so
MC, as a lyricist, you have to admire the wordsmithery of it all. Not just what he said, but how he said it. The words he put together to get that point across. It's all of that shit. It's fucking rap, man. It's hip hop. It's the art of war through
yep.
words at its highest, most motherfucking elite level. Like some niggas are snipers. Some niggas will come and blow the whole room up and have your homeboys mad at some of the shit that he said. And they really want to beat your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like it's rap war, nigga. Oh, at its finest. Hip hop warfare at its finest right
I guess.
there. Man,
I
that should
said
be
I'm
dope.
just too emotional sometimes.
Yeah, a little
I'm one of
bit,
those
huh?
people like you can yell at me and make me cry versus like hitting me. I'm gonna look at you like you stupid. So it's like words do that to me. So you're not gonna keep me like that. I don't care who you are or what this is. That's how I
Yeah, because they'll show
feel.
use that for that though. They will show
Words
use that
hurt.
for that though.
Words be
Yeah,
hurting a little.
incantations, man. That's why, fucking magic spells starts with words. They are powerful. They move shit.
That's why I
Words
be watching what I be
are
saying out this
incantations,
little
man.
thing right here. I watch what I
Yeah,
say.
yeah. You speak that shit into existence, man. Like fucking magic tricks, nigga. Abracadabra. That
Yeah.
shit means something.
Watch me cut this girl in half.
You know what I mean? Putting that shit out there in the universe, man. That's what music was about. Music was a way to express all of that, like it is now. Express all of that shit. Put that energy in the air. Some people feel the energy you putting out there. Some people don't. But that's what music is,
I
man.
feel
Putting that energy
bad.
out there, and we need more love energy, more of that put out there. Though, that's for sure. More love
You in the
music put
dark.
out there. Yeah,
There
because
you
I'm
go.
black as shit. And my
There you
goddamn light.
go.
I told you I'm struggle streaming, man. I
There
got to
you
do this like
go.
every 10 seconds because my light is like, man, I'm tired of this shit.
It's up and down, up and down, up and down, up and
That's
down.
exactly what it is. And it don't be giving a fuck about doing it either. See, look, it's going down.
There you
Boom.
go again. I just looked at the screen. I'm like,
Bam, I'm
"Where
back.
you
I'm
go?
back, baby. Pop
Like, where
out.
you go? Where you
Pop
go?"
out. Pop in. You know what I'm
So, how
saying?
many tattoos do you have? This is totally off topic, but I just in my
Shit.
platform, I thought to ask.
Quite a bit. So I got basically sleeved up on both arms, except for like back here. But I'm wrapped around here and I'm wrapped around here completely. Um, my chest, my back, my leg, my thigh. I don't know, roughly about a lot.
I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just count some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
So I couldn't do
Oh,
that.
I lied. The one I did on myself, 9. And then my best friend I did on myself, 10. Even though that's kind of a scar now, but
The
I still was done with the
spirit
tattoo.
of it is still there. The spirit of the tattoo is still there.
You can't even see it, but it was there. I
That's
could see it
great.
with my eyes.
The spirit of the tattoo is still there. Yeah, I couldn't do that because I'm all pieced up. Like if I had to sit here and count each individual piece, it take a lot. I
I don't think I
I can
want to
tell
do
you
that.
this.
I just want patchwork. I don't think I want to get pieced up.
I have at least, if I had to break all this shit down into individual pieces of art, 30 tattoos on me.
It's not bad. My mom has like 37.
That's like
It's
at
not bad.
least. That's not even. That's at least. That's give or take 10 or 20.
I want to be like, first thing I think I'm going to check was my neck. So I really want my whole neck to be tatted. I just have to, yeah, like I just want it. Like, when people with it,
Why?
I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till we are like, it's so nice. So I think
Why?
I'm,
So you can get your whole neck tatted?
yeah, that's what I'm working towards. I started with this one. I'm gonna put some more stuff over here. I think I'm gonna put like a Playboy bunny up here.
Why are you getting your whole neck tatted though?
I
Why the
just
whole
want
neck?
it. I want it.
Even the back of the neck where the baby
It's like
hairs
it's
be?
like it's like no. Mine go all the way down to literally no. So no, not back there. But just like from like here, like yeah,
I'm
and then my
literally fighting
chest.
too bizarre.
'Cause I already
But
got
look
some
though.
horrible stuff on my chest that I gotta cover up. So my chest, and then all that gonna be God, and then it's gonna be God, and then it's just gonna be
So
God.
one thing you'll probably never see on your father, which I ain't gonna say probably you'll never see on your father, is a neck tattoo, and or a face tattoo, and or a head tattoo. It's just not things
I
that
don't think I'm gonna do my
general
hand.
motherfuckers do. Like
Yeah, I don't think I'm
those are
gonna do
just
my
places,
hand, but
and every other part of my body pretty much already got a tattoo on it, except for like my butt and all that other shit. But I
I'm
got a back
definitely
tattoo, I got a thigh tattoo, I got a calf tattoo, I got a forearm tattoo, I got back arm tattoos, I got wrist tattoos, I got
getting
chest
all
tattoos.
this. I want to do this too.
Just no face tattoos, no neck tattoos, no behind the ear, sneak peeks, none of that shit.
Yeah, I want one of those. Oh yeah, that's like yeah,
None of that.
that's the one.
That's just never been my run, man. For some reason, I just never got into that shit. Like
Now, I don't think I'm gonna do my hands.
I want to be able to pit like okay, so like we had a corporate joint, right, and then we like all right, so yeah, let's all go play basketball, or whatever. And then I peel out the shirt and I'm like, God damn, like, cause they
I
can't see
feel
shit.
that,
You
but
know
you
what I'm
know, me,
saying?
I'm a girl, so I feel like with my neck, I could just cover it up with
You have
makeup.
to wear turtlenecks all day. That's what you
No,
do.
I could cover it up with makeup.
I take my shirt off. Niggas to think I'm in the yakuza
Ooh, you know,
because
I'm
they
just
don't
trying to
have
mess
head. They
it
don't
up.
do faces and none of that shit do, but they body be lit up. Yeah,
Cover that shit up
yeah.
with
Niggas think,
makeup.
nigga, what the
I'm gonna
hell?
get all the tattoos I want. Whatever I gotta cover, I can cover. I'm not worried about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. They got all that concealers and shit. But I'm just saying that's just
Yeah,
and it's dope though. The art of it is dope, and I don't give a damn in terms of other people and doing with their body, especially for the art. But that's just not what I'm gonna do.
I feel like that's what it is for me. It's the art. That's why I don't have a whole bunch of tattoos because like I really want to put something that I really want on my body versus just getting a tattoo because I can. So it's like, ugh. But I need to catch up. I want like hell. So I need to get in the game.
That's hilarious. You
Mm.
already got you got already got like 10 or 12 or some
I got
shit. You
8.
cool? 8. I thought you
And
counted
then I
the
got a double
disappearance.
digit. I need to get in the game.
Okay, I can see how that. Ah, that's funny.
I need
I
to
can see
go
how that might work though.
all over. I want okay, so I want a spider web on my elbow, but everybody say that's associated with something, but I don't care. Like
It is. That's like some OG baby. Only if you're a fucking weirdo or jailbird, it shouldn't pertain
that's
to
what I
you.
heard, and I'm like, Neither, but like I
So
like
you
it.
all right. Yeah, you can do your shit. You know what I'm saying? You
It's
grown
like,
ass woman, get
look,
whatever you
look,
want
this
on you.
is so dope.
You ain't
Like
no
it's,
fucking jailbird weirdo. You're a fucking
that's what
beautiful
I'm
young
saying.
woman
Like, no,
that wanted a spider
I'm
web on her elbow. You know what
I
I'm saying?
just liked it. I just like it. If I gotta
Yeah, do
call it a
your shit.
cobweb, I will.
Do your shit.
Like if I
Well,
gotta call it
cobwebs are
a
different.
cobweb, I will.
That's a spider web. Cobwebs are like different. It's an angle thing, I
I
suppose.
understand what you're saying, but like I'm just saying for the people
I'm
to
just
make the
saying
folks
it's
feel
about
better
the angles and
for the
shit. I
world.
think that's the difference and shit.
It is, and they don't even look the same. They're like draped,
Right. See, there you go.
not
You
more like.
getting it. You getting
I
it.
know
Yeah.
what's the difference.
She knows
I'm
how to
in
do
there
sometimes.
working.
Man, I'm in the dark. I'm trying to play with this light. But we made it though. An
We made
hour and
it
5 minutes in this
every week,
bitch.
every time.
Man, another dope ass show. Me in the dark, in and out of dark. I feel like should be telling ghost stories and shit.
Could have.
Um,
This is saying you should have when we did the paranormal episode.
right. The other day.
Oh, you should have been in the dark then.
You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. We talked about music, man. It was dope.
Yeah, no, that was super dope. I enjoyed it for real. Like I said, I'm not really that into music, but this conversation was really good to have.
Pretty dope, right? My dim light kind of set the mood, so quit acting like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That has been another episode of More to Discuss. I've been your host, NunFlyyer, and she is Tojo
Touch.
in the building, man. We will see y'all next week for another episode. Do all of the share, liking, and subscribing things on all of your social media platforms. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook. We've got a Twitch. Man, we be over there hanging out on Clubhouse
They're
sometimes.
turned up.
Fucking Twitter,
Trying to get
fucking
like
all the
y'all,
shit.
man. Oh my
So
goodness.
tap in the pond, man, so you can see all this good ass content we putting out for you, man. Again, Mondays, well, no, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5, you got the Piranha Pond StreamCast, and I'm saying this shit in the dark, but you know who I am, man. Y'all understand the voice, y'all know who I am.
I
And
know what's
catch
up.
us every Wednesday to do this what we doing
More to
right
discuss,
now.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? More to discuss in the building. Thank you guys. Love you. Peace.
Peace.